This lesson was recorded from the computer. You should be able to pause different screens if it goes faster than you can read. Feel free to take notes on your own if you'd like, or just come back to this lesson anytime you need to review the information. Our last unit of the year, which will be completed from home, revolves around the idea of having integrity. We will explore what integrity actually means through a novel, some short stories, plus other methods. We will also use this unit to review concepts from the year. Unit 4. Why can having integrity be challenging? Some quotes. Integrity is what we do, what we say, and what we say we do. Don Gaylor. Never separate the life you live from the words you speak. Paul Wellstone. The measure of a man's character, integrity, is what he would do if he knew he never would be found out. Thomas Macaulay. The definition of integrity. It's the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Here is a video that relates to this idea of integrity.
If you're tired of getting looked over and then do what you said you'll do, then you'll stand out. It's called integrity. See, nowadays we need a contract for everything. I read there was a point in time in history when a handshake was all you needed. See, if you just simply do what you said you would do, they wouldn't look to the next individual for that promotion. They'll look to you. That new business partner, that new client, no problem. Because there's nobody else out there like you. See, there's not many people living by the code of ethics, the code of integrity. Do unto others as you want done unto you. We all know the saying, but very few of us live it. Treat every client you get as gold. See, you focus on that person as somebody who's going to pay you some money. Instead, you need to be focused on how you're going to serve them better. They came to you for a solution. Either you have the answer or you don't. See, we live in a society now where no one can be trusted. Everybody's after that next dollar. What are you looking to have? A one-time client or a client that does business with you for life? So you got to look at the bigger picture. Since integrity is hard to find, it's oftentimes the biggest attribute an individual can have. So when people find you as that business or that person who has integrity, then your business will explode. Your relationships will grow. See, these are the small intangibles that people overlook. I'm telling you. Trust my words that I'm telling you. If you have integrity, then you have everything.
Take a moment to review these questions and answer to yourself if you are true or false. Are you a person of integrity? The first question, true or false? I always try to do what is right, even when it is costly or difficult. True or false? I am true to my very best self. True or false? I live up to the highest ethical standards. True or false? I don't compromise my values by giving in to temptation. Here's a second video to help you with the idea of integrity.
Integrity by Gary Dodd. Integrity is standing up for what you believe in. It is treating everyone equally and fairly, acting independent of others that do otherwise. It is being open and honest, responsible for all of your actions. It is speaking out when others are treated poorly. It's refusing to participate in actions detrimental to others. It is admitting and apologizing apologizing for your errors when mistakes are made. It is respecting your environment, your fellow humans, and yourself. Integrity is not a characteristic. It's a way of life. It is what you do and what you say, always. It sets you apart from others. It defines you as a person. Treat others as you would want to be treated. Be upstanding. Be forthright. Be conscious of your actions. And remember to always act with integrity.
This is part of a billboard campaign that has to do with values, and this one is an example of integrity. As the idea of this billboard campaign was created, we wanted to focus on people who were making a difference in our community. Around the same time, it just so happened that our creative director, Jay, took his car to have it repaired. As Jay searched for an honest mechanic, Mike Masiello came highly recommended. Yet after Masiello had spent nearly 3 hours trying to fix Jay's car, he realized there was nothing he could do. The problem was unfixable. Jay had suspected he might hear that news. Reluctantly, he asked how much the diagnosis was going to cost him. Masiello replied, "I couldn't fix it. I won't take your money." As Jay stood there in a small shop on Long Island, he knew that people like Masiello were exactly who we were looking for in this campaign. Everyday heroes. Among his neighbors and peers, Masiello is known as the Mother Teresa of the automotive world. He's an honest guy, making an honest living, and he never tires of helping those around him. But even beyond his local neighborhood, he represents the good at the heart of many people, a heart of integrity and honesty. The novel that you will be reading is called Nothing But the Truth. It's considered a documentary novel. There will be a PDF so you can read it on your own, but there will also be audio files shared in your Google Classroom. The background to the story. Ninth grader Philip Malloy has one thing on his mind: running. When a failing English grade keeps him from joining the track team, he believes his teacher, Miss Narwin, has it in for him. One morning during announcement, he disregards the school's policy of observing the Star-Spangled Banner in respectful silence and hums along, hoping to get transferred out of her class. Little does he know that his minor infraction will make him the subject of a national media attention. What truly happened that morning in Miss Narwin's class? Examine the events and reach your own conclusion. But can you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Nothing But the Truth is an epistolary novel. This means it is a novel written as a series of documents. Some of the document types included are diary entries. This is a section of a diary that is arranged by date and time that records what happens over the course of days, weeks, months, etc. There are excerpts, which are small pieces that come from a larger text. There will be personal letters, which are letters you write to someone you know. There will be school memos, a brief written message communicating information from person to person or to larger groups of people. And there will be transcripts of dialogue. This is a written or printed version of conversations, but it does not require quotation marks around the talking parts. Since this novel is written in a series of documents, several different points of view are given. It also means that the characters' actions are given many interpretations. Some reminder definitions. The point of view is the narrator's position in relation to the story being told. An interpretation means to assign meaning or make sense of one's actions. There will be quizzes to help you review the main concepts from the novel, including plot, elements of fiction, and the idea of integrity. There will also be Google Forms where you will answer questions to demonstrate your understanding of the novel. Some other things that we will do include reading the short story Riki Tiki Tavi. This is a classic story of a mongoose making difficult decisions. You will also read a short story called Thank You Man, which is a story about a robbery with a surprising result. Both of these short stories will have some type of task related to them to complete. There will be other assignments along the way as well. Make sure you are keeping up with your ELA Google Classroom. This week starts off with the first portion of the novel, a quiz to review the first portion of the novel, and a Google form at the end of the week. Happy learning from home week 1. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, either email your ELA teacher or comment on the Google Classroom assignment and someone will get back to you.